Hello, everyone, and welcome to Madridista Notes. The big news for today is Florentino Perez was asked by a fan about new signings and if Joselu is signing for Real Madrid. It was yesterday, and Florentino Perez confirmed yesterday that Joselu is signing, which we already know. Today, it has been confirmed by Real Madrid social media accounts. And about any more new signings, Florentino Perez confirmed himself that there will be no more new signings by Real Madrid after Joselu. So now there are multiple scenarios and multiple explanations going on in the Real Madrid fan base, in the media, everywhere you can see, everywhere you see people are talking why he has said it, and if it means that the Mbappe saga is already over. From what it looks like, after terminating the contract of Eden Hazard, after letting Karim Benzema go, even though he had 1 year left on his contract, after Asensio left and Mariano left, whose contracts expired, we let four forwards left. Even though two of them were useless, but still they were there in numbers. And to replace those players, we have replaced Joselu with Mariano, which lots of media outlets are now saying, like Cope is saying that Joselu is going to play a much more significant role in next season in Real Madrid than people are predicting or thinking about. So they are trying to give us an indication, or they're trying to say that Joselu might be playing some, I don't know, leading role in the attack, which I very, very much doubt. But still. And then we replaced Brahim Diaz, who came back from loan. He was in AC Milan. AC Milan had an option to buy, and after Maldini, who is their sporting director, got sacked by AC Milan. That the AC Milan management and board owner didn't really activate that clause, so Brahim Diaz has returned to Real Madrid to replace Asensio. Now, with these two signings, we have replaced, you can say, Mariano and Asensio. We still are some way to go before we can say we have replaced both the depth. Hazard was useless, but he was just depth. He was not quality depth. He was just a number in the squad. So we haven't replaced the depth in attack, and we haven't replaced our number nine issue, which is Karim Benzema, our main striker in the team. We haven't replaced that. Vinicius Junior, of course, will play on the left wing. We don't know where Rodrigo is going to play, where Carlo Ancelotti is going to deploy Rodrigo. We have no idea, but I don't think. It could be several scenarios, but if what we take what Florentino Perez has said on face value, let's just go with this explanation first. That we take what Florentino Perez has said on face value, and we think that yeah, Real Madrid's transfer window is over. We are not buying any more forwards or whatever. So we will close our transfer window with the signing of Joselu. So that gives us four forwards. And if Real Madrid and Carlo Ancelotti, the management, has the idea that we are going to play with a two forward system next season, then I think it can work with Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo as the starting forwards, with Brahim Diaz and maybe Joselu as their backup. So you can go with that, with a two forward a two forward attack, and if Modric and Ceballos both extends their contract, because we have almost got the confirmation that Cruz has extended his contract. We still haven't seen it in our social media account. They haven't confirmed it, but it's almost confirmed that Toni Cruz has extended his contract. Modric has Luka Modric and Ceballos' confirmation we haven't yet got. If those confirmations come that they are also going to extend, then you have a problem in your squad right now. You cannot really have this kind of seven quality midfielders and keep four of them on the bench. It's just counterproductive. It's really waste of talent, waste of resources. You cannot give that much quality on the bench. So what Real Madrid management and the board could be thinking is like, let's go with a four midfield formation this season with two forwards at the top of it with Vinicius and Rodrigo, the two forwards, and a midfield of maybe they will would like to see Bellingham play a more advanced role as a number 10, and behind him two number eights in Camavinga, Chouameni, and sorry, not Camavinga, Valverde. When you need to exchange, maybe you can do with Ceballos, Modric, Cruz, quality depth. And then at the best, you have Chouameni at the number six position. Camavinga can deputize him. I do not want to see Tony Cruz playing as the number six ever again. I don't understand Carlo Ancelotti's fascination with that idea where we can see Tony Cruz gets overrun. He's not number six. He's not a defensive midfielder. He cannot really play that formation. If you're going to play Tony Cruz as the number six, as the deep line playmaker, you have to play him as a Pirlo. You have to put muscles beside him. You have to put Chouameni, Camavinga, Valverde, this kind of fast um, players who will run around the lot and support him as much as possible while also shielding him from defensive frailties. Because you cannot just put Toni Kroos in that position and expect him to defend as a number six. You can play him as a deep line playmaker, but don't expect him to do the other aspects of the game that comes with the number six position. Then if you expect everything there, then you have to play Chouameni or Kamavinga, who has shown that they can play that role. But I would like to see Chouameni given an extended role in that position in the team to play and to show his qualities. And we would like to see that Kamavinga can be the backup in that position. And I have already said that in number eight position we have Camavinga, Valverde. Oh, I don't think Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, if he stays as the coach, he shouldn't be playing Modric and Cruz every other week, every week. I think you shouldn't be playing Modric and Cruz next season at the very least, starting in the same team. You play Modric this week in the first 11. You can then bring on Cruz as a substitute, and then you play Cruz the next week while playing Modric as a substitute, like that, and you just blend in the experience with the youth. We cannot really keep our youth players on the bench and playing them in weird ass positions. Playing Kamavinga in left back, don't play Bellingham in right back, please, or Valverde in right wing. We do not want to see it anymore. We are totally destroying their development and totally misusing them by playing Valverde as a right winger, playing Kamavinga as a left back. It just doesn't work. That's not where they should be playing. Where they should be playing is starting. You don't have to play them 90 minutes every week, but you can start them every other week, but so that they are not playing as a substitute or just warming the bench most of the time, and while you are running Cruz and Modric to the ground. Let's just not do that. I think, as I was saying, if we take Florentino Perez's speech, sorry, what Florentino Perez said on face value, then this is what I could see, and I could get behind something like that. If you are going to be that kind of a club who gets rejected and still waits for a player over and over again, then just it's up to Florentino Perez and the board if they want to be those kind of person and want to make Real Madrid that kind of a club waiting for a player forever. without knowing that if he's going to come or not. But if their scheme is like that, playing four midfielders and two forwards, then I can see something there, at least something. But if your plan is to play the same 4-3-3 while playing Bellingham or Rodrigo as the right winger, then I would say this is a bogus plan. This is shit, and Real Madrid is going to go trophyless next season. You cannot play a 4-3-3 with the kind of players right now we have right now. You cannot play a front three of Joselu, Rodrigo, and Vinicius. That's that's just asking for trouble. That's just asking for a lot of trouble. And I don't believe that Real Madrid management and Carlo Ancelotti are dumb enough to do that. You have to change up your formation, think of something else. Your strength is your midfield. You have quality depth there. Everyone in midfield deserves to start. I haven't even talked about Ceballos. I don't know if he's renewing or not, but all the rumors are coming out, all the noise are coming out that Dani Ceballos is staying. So if he's staying, he's going to be quality depth. And even he doesn't, what he was one of the bright sparks in the midfield this season. He doesn't really deserve to get benched regularly. He should get his minutes too. So I think if we are going not signing anyone this summer, if we don't get Mbappe, as that has been the policy of this board for so long, then if we go with a four midfield formation, okay, there I could see something there. Now let's check out the other um, counter arguments that the fans and the mostly the fans are talking about. It's just like they're saying that the president of the club is not just going to reveal the plans of the club to a random fan while they are being filmed. And that's a valid argument too, that he's not just going to give away the plans of Real Madrid, what we are going to do in this transfer window. It's just not possible. It just doesn't happen. So we can see that suddenly the rumors of Kai Havertz, Harry Kane, then there were whoever was that, Firmino, then there was Musa Diaby, Kolomuani, whatever we were talking about in the media was talking about. Everything just died down after that Kylian Mbappe fiasco came out again. The letter he sent to the PSG management that he was not going to extend his contract. He is going to finish his contract. And recently he has said that he wants to stay at PSG and finish his contract. And anything can happen in a club like PSG in a year. He hasn't really closed the door, that he hasn't really said that he is never going to sign any contract and he is going to leave for free. So he's keeping all his options open, and that's what he is always going to do. He is someone who likes to be in the center of the attention. He got showed Erling Haaland. Haaland won the treble. Erling Haaland has been the center of the attention for the whole season. He has been totally destroying the Premier League, the Champions League by goal scoring records, scoring goals every single match. So Kylian Mbappe was feeling left out. Even Vinicius Junior was having a really good season so far. I would say he has played better football. He has been on the news better and more attention towards Vinicius Junior than Kylian Mbappe. So I guess he was feeling left out. So he's just throwing a little bit of attention seeking, and that's what the Kylian Mbappe, I guess, gang is doing here. But what? Let's get back to the Real Madrid perspective here. That Florentino Perez, I think, from the all the smoke and all the psychological point of view, you let your one of your greatest, I think, Benzema currently is. I'll have to check. He is, I think, only behind Cristiano Ronaldo, or is he in third in the all-time goal-scoring record in Real Madrid history? You do not just let someone like that go and not bring in someone to take off the load. But we have seen Real Madrid do it before. Cristiano Ronaldo left. We brought in Mariano, gave him the number 9 shirt. So we will see what happens, because it's going to be telling when Joselu gets unveiled tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. He's going to be unveiled as a new Real Madrid player tomorrow. We will see what number shirt number Joselu gets. If Joselu gets the number 9 shirt, then I just don't know what the Real Madrid's board's plan is, because if they were planning on waiting for a marquee signing this season after Karim Benzema's departure, they would keep this number 9 shirt open. They won't just let Joselu have it, because everyone is thinking Joselu may be the backup striker. But if Joselu is not the backup striker and he gets the number 9, then it's a long day. It's a long day for Real Madrid fans. So there lies the argument of Kylian Mbappe. The argument of some people are that what happened in 2021 and what's happening now is totally different. Kylian Mbappe didn't really let it be known in public, and we only went for him in the last week of the transfer window when we found out that Kylian Mbappe would be open to a move. We weren't really signing anyone. After that move fell through, we signed Kamavinga. But now it looks like the drama has started even before the transfer window opened. He's in French national team right now. So there could be some weight behind these theories too, that Florentino Perez and Mbappe might be working on the background. I won't say that it's impossible, but I would say it could. It's highly unlikely, really. The Real Madrid board has been not been really doing their utmost to plug the gaps, plug the holes in our squad regularly. They have been just neglecting positions, and which has been coming to bite us in the ass every other season. Last season, we didn't have a backup left back after letting Marcelo go. We didn't go for anyone. We saw it came back to bite us in the back when we had to play a long stretch of the season as Kamavinga as our backup left back. It really hampered our season. And last even we saw we didn't have a backup striker when Benzema was unavailable. He was having some injury troubles. We let go of Jovic, even though he was useless. He was a body. Mariano is more than useless. So there was no backup striker. We had to play Rodrigo as the backup striker, as the number 9. And that really, I don't know if Rodrigo is comfortable in that position or not, but he hasn't really played number 9 before coming to Real Madrid. He has always played on the wings. So we just try to fit square pegs in round holes and try to just trade along. The board hasn't been really plugging the gaps as well as they should. So when Florentino Perez says that Real Madrid are not going to sign anyone after Joselu, after finalizing the signing of Joselu, I do not know what to believe anymore, because it just doesn't make any sense that we are not going to sign anyone. But if you look at the past workings of our board, not replacing Cristiano Ronaldo with some world class players, because no one player can replace Cristiano Ronaldo. We needed at least two world class signings to replace the output of Cristiano Ronaldo, and we did nothing. We gave the number 7 to Mariano, like it was like just taking the piece. Florentino Perez just took the piece out of the pants after selling Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus. So we can see the same thing, because our fans are a bit weirdo when it comes to Florentino Perez. They're like, Papa Perez, Perez is back after he canceled the contract of Hazard. Like, he's back, blah, 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 blah. Until he shows that he has learned his lesson, the management has learned its lesson, because last season wasn't a good season. We got slapped by Manchester City. Barcelona ran away with the league. We somehow won the Copa del Rey, and that's it. It was below par season. There was nothing much to talk about that season. So if we do not bring in, if we keep on getting dragged along in the Mbappe saga. He doesn't come. Mbappe keeps him. Then he signs another contract, or even worse, he next season, after the season finishes, we finish as trophyless. Then the Euro starts. Mbappe saga continues. He gets 100 million euro per year offer from PSG. He renews, and we are back to, with our pants pulled down. Then it can happen. None of us can say with confidence that it will not happen, because we have seen it happen. It can happen again. We are getting dragged along into this dump saga. He is not giving any clear indication he wants to come to Real Madrid. Every time the journalists asks him, he wants to stay in PSG. Blah 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 blah. Just imagine if Cristiano Ronaldo saying the same thing when Real Madrid wanted to bring him from Manchester United. He even said that he feels like a slave or something like that. He was forcing it. He was forcing it, and then he had a gentleman's agreement with Alex Ferguson that he will let him leave after one more season, and that's when we brought him in. He forced that transfer because Manchester United wouldn't have sold us Cristiano Ronaldo. Um, no way, they wouldn't have. He was the best player in the world at the time. And Mbappe is like, no, 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 I want to stay. PSG, 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 I want to stay. He is not even saying that he will. Yeah, this guy is not serious, really. This guy is just, I think, feeling left out after getting not his attention after Haaland won the treble and everything. He is just feeling a little bit left out or whatever. But I just don't like this kind of attitude. If you want to come, make it clear. Make it clear to your board. Make it clear in public that, yeah, that I think you think that you have run your course in PSG to further your career, to further your goals in your career. You want to leave, and then you don't have to specify that you want to come to Real Madrid. You have to just specify that you are seeking a departure from the club. Even someone like Harry Kane did it when he wanted to force his transfer to Manchester City, even though he had some 4 years left in his contract. If you cannot even do that, I don't know why Real Madrid. I just find this fascination, this obsession with Florentino Perez's obsession with Kylian Mbappe really nauseating. It's really disrespectful to the fans. Like the guy totally shat on the hopes and the love of the fans last season when he extended his contract. We were 100% sure that he was coming. He was flirting for so long. It was like a done deal. And then he signs with Real Madrid, signs with PSG, and lo and behold, not even one season is done, and this summer's, and it's this saga again. And after this prima donna started this shit again, our whole transfer strategy is out of the window again. I don't know. Like, is it a screen? Whatever it is, like a club like Real Madrid cannot just change their transfer dealings, transfer plans, depending on the whims of one player. If you were going to target a world class number nine, like someone like a Harry Kane or something of that mold, you cannot just suddenly shelve everything and just wait around for that guy who already betrayed once, who already went with the money. And I don't know. I just don't get it. This is just really, really surprising that Real Madrid are not Real Madrid. Sorry, it's Real Madrid as an institution is not doing it. It's Florentino Perez. He is just obsessed with this guy. He's just totally degrading himself too much to on the whims of this guy. And he has a massive ego. His ego is massive. I just don't even know. We have players like Vinicius, who is going to be the main guy for Brazil after Neymar. I think Neymar is already his star is already on the decline. Vinicius is uh, on the upper trajectory. He's going to be the star of Brazil. And if wants to be the alpha dog and tries to, I don't know, Vinicius has better character, of course. He is not some egomaniac like Kylian Mbappe, but still, I think the we need to keep the squad harmony too. If we cannot just be begging this guy to come. If he wants to come, he has to be the one making the initiatives. He has to make some concessions, some sacrifices to come to Real Madrid. Otherwise, it will be like, giving him the keys to the castle, keys to the kingdom, and just letting him run amok. Because if you let this guy have his way, you better be ready to face the consequences, because you cannot alienate players like Vinicius and stuff like that and expect everything to go smoothly. And I don't even know where he's going to play, even if he comes, because he doesn't. For all the noise coming out of PSG last season was that he was promised he will not play as a number nine. They will sign a striker, and he will play as a left winger or behind the striker, something like that. But they played him as a number nine, and he was not happy with it. So if he's not happy with it, where are you going to play? Vinicius plays his best football as a left winger. Vinicius plays crap when he's in right wing. Vinicius cannot play as a number nine. So then you have to play him as a right winger if you buy him. Even I just don't. Yeah, I don't have much faith in that guy and the Real Madrid board about this saga at the very least, because they have already shown that they do not know what goes around in this guy's camp and in this guy's mind, because we already gone burnt once. If the Madrid board and Florentino Perez is determined to make it come to a conclusion and are, I don't think they would let themselves become a fool once more, because that would totally disgrace the Florentino Perez's legacy one way or another, because he has been getting fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, and yeah, then we will ask questions. We will ask real serious questions about Florentino Perez. I'm already asking a lot of questions about Florentino Perez and the board for the last 3-4 seasons, because Zinedine Zidane has already left the job twice because the board hasn't really wasn't really um, agreeing to go along with the plans of Zinedine Zidane. You think you know better, and that's why this Real Madrid hasn't won many league titles, because they go along with the mindset that they know better than the managers. Like even the news coming out, reports coming out, leaks coming out in the um, um, press already is that Carlo Ancelotti is facing the same thing. Carlo Ancelotti was promised world class number nine coming in after Benzema left, and he can see that Real Madrid is going to wait around for Kylian Mbappe once more, and he has to start the pre-season with whatever he is getting. And then maybe if we do not get Kylian Mbappe, he will have to start the next season while talking to the press and saying that he is happy with the squad, even though he is not. So they're um, you know, already not paying attention to the wishes of the manager. So if you do not really provide the coach and or manager with what they need to succeed, then they're just gonna be dumping all the responsibility of next season if we go trophyless onto the manager and sack him mid-season or something like that, then go for someone else again, blah blah blah, rinse and repeat. It's just a vicious cycle under Florentino Perez. Like this Kylian Mbappe saga is just totally getting our whole transfer plans on a whack. Like there is nothing clear cut anymore. It could be smoke screens, like they could be doing something on the background, like it could come out one day that suddenly boom. But until that happens, I'm just going to look at the history of this board, what they have been doing in recent transfer windows, and make my judgment from that. They can do something real surprising. If they do surprise me, then I will hold my hands up and say, okay, you surprised me, you have done something. But until they do it, I'll have my reservations about it, and my reservations are, yeah, let's wait and see. So Joselu, we have signed Joselu from Espanyol. He is coming on a loan deal for the next season we have a purchase option that we can activate. Florentino Perez has tweeted that the loan fee is something like a half a million euro and the purchase option for 1.5 million euros. So, and Florentino Perez even said that he took a wage cut. I don't know why Real Madrid needs this player to take a wage cut. You're paying so much to other players. Why would you need this player to take a wage cut? So, but I'm not complaining. We will see what happens. And hopefully, the board knows what they're doing, and we do not go into the next season with a half-assed planned squad with lots of weaknesses. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Hala Madrid.